Hi guys, so today we will be quickly covering some new mousepads that I've tried recently. I'll try to keep the yapping at minimum since I was sick for a whole week. So let's start with the Xraypad Heavybee. This is a fairly new release from Xraypad that features this honeycomb style fabric that is meant to offer a speed bump type of effect so you can stop more accurately from a flick. And yeah, I can feel that. It is a very interesting surface to use, but I feel like the surface also has a very high static friction element that is not something I personally like very much, but I imagine for someone who enjoys tech FPS a lot and wants to try something new, the Heavybee could be great. All the build quality aspects of the pad, like stitching and the base, which I have the soft version, seem to be on point. The pad is curled while shipped, so it won't lay completely flat right away, so keep that in mind, and mine is still quite crooked. The price depends on the size, but this particular colorway and size are currently priced at $37, which is a good price. It is available also in the much loved square size, and the base is a very nice PU foam base. So, interesting offering from Xraypad for those who enjoy control pads. Then we have here the Champions Forge Anvil. Champions Forge is a company by Sua FPS, a former Rainbow Six Siege Pro and a champion based in Europe. This pad is best described as a more comfortable Artisan Zero, in my opinion, and it has a very similar texture going on like on the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn, but just more loose, and maybe the thread material is different. I don't know, but what I know is that this is a really good fast control pad, or a hybrid pad in a sense. Speed-wise, it offers the similar experience as Artisan Zero Soft or a fresh Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn, so it's nothing new in that regard, but it's good especially for the price. The static friction is relatively low to the dynamic friction, so there is no annoying tug to get the mouse moving, but at the same time there is a nice amount of friction while the mouse is in constant movement. It's a very nice experience overall and a very safe option, I would say. The Anvil costs €40 plus shipping. It has a very consistent thin stitching and a PU foam base, similar looking base that Roundup pads have, for example. The size is 500 x 417 and it comes just under 4 millimeters in thickness. Currently it's only sold to Europe, but I think it's coming soon to other retailers across the globe as well. So yeah, if you are looking for a Zero or Saturn alternative, the Anvil is a great pad to try. This is the Cataclysm pad from Tenta-X, and it just got released. The overall art style used here is, in my opinion, really nice, and the skull kinda reminds me of the old school He-Man TV series. I like the combination of black and white on the background, and the shades of purple and the blue eyes pop really nicely. Speed-wise, this thing is a bit on the controlled side of glass pads, and the closest comparison would be the Padsmith Empress or the earliest versions of Pulsar Super Glide. There is a noticeable friction when comparing it against the wallhack SP004, for example, so if you are someone who likes a bit more controlled experience, this could suit your needs well. The surface is fairly smooth with just a tiny bit of texture, and the humidity resistance is adequate, so using a sleeve is my recommendation with this pad. The price is $79 plus shipping, and for us EU folks it will say $99 for the price, since it will include taxes on the website. But yeah, the Cataclysm is a solid glass pad offering a bit more controlled experience and has a picture of Skeletor instead of anime girls. And also, yeah, the base is a full sheet of silicone, looks very similar than on the lock-on gear Harut. Maybe they're made from same factory, I don't know, I don't really care, but yeah, it's a solid offering, a bit more controlled than the wallhack SP004. But that's about it. See you on the next one. Goodbye.